can't even read my own writing. What is going on here?
It is very messy writing, guys, I will say.
You know it's a problem when you can't even read your own topics. So this time, I'm just gonna go off cuff. Welcome back to Can We Go Live Season 2. We are the late night confessional for the hair and beauty industry. I'm Brayden Lee, your host, part-time fangirl of the hair and beauty industry, part-time marketer, and full-time believer that this industry needs better digital everything. Tonight's guest is none other than my sister from another mister, Vincent from Modern Day Social.
Hey, Bray.
Hello.
So nice to be back on.
Yes.
I feel like it's been quite a while since my last visit.
Well, that was the first time we met, actually.
No,
Yeah, it
surely
was.
not.
It was. We've formed a
Really?
very budding relationship since
We
then.
have,
But
yeah.
that was the first time.
I can't believe that was the first time.
It would have been nearly a year ago.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Many martinis have been had since then.
That they have. Should we just say that this is our 1 year anniversary?
Yeah. Our 1 year anniversary.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No worries. So thank you for being here. So we've got a lot to talk about. You have had a huge journey last year, big scale up.
Yeah.
You now have your own team as well.
I know, crazy.
Shout out to Abby in the back room.
Yeah, thanks, Abby.
One of the things I want to chat about today is your journey actually has become hair as well.
Yeah.
Where it was more general before. So we'll chat a little bit about you niching down
Love
as
that.
well.
Yeah.
And then we'll get into some of your tips for the people listening at home. Like you've got some really cool insights
Yeah.
between all of your clients in the hair industry. So let's get into those.
Yeah.
So stick around and pull up a chair, grab some popcorn. This is going to be a good one.
Hi, I'm Jewel from the Modern Day Social, and I'm reading for They Said It, We Read It. Haunting Piece 6987 says, I had a client ask me mid-colour application, why are you gaining weight? When I looked shocked, she said, I mean, the holidays are over and I noticed you've been gaining weight. To be honest, that would have been a straight kick out of the salon for me.
You've had a big year. Let's chat about building MDS.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of challenges that come with
100%.
starting a business and growing it from even from just working as a solo operator to having a team. Just chat to us a little bit about what the last year has been like.
Yeah, well, I mean, like going back to even when we first met, which was a year now, and I think so much has happened just in the space of a year, which I'm so grateful for, but has been both so challenging and so rewarding. So when we met, I think I was solo, and now we're at a team of 4, which is incredible and huge for MDS. But yeah, I think I can really say the journey, I didn't expect the growth at this point to have a team of 4. And honestly, I think it really has just been due to a major pivotal moment in business, which was niching down. And I think when I did that and when I figured out what industry I wanted to work in and really hone in on, it changed everything almost overnight completely.
Wow.
The way that I market the business, who we work with, and the type of work that we produce for our clients is now just so tailored and customized that it's
Rinse and repeat.
Exactly. It actually made things so much easier. It would have been impossible to grow.
Yeah.
So I think, I would definitely say niching down was that main thing that really changed things for MDS.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They say what's the saying? The riches are in the niches.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
I agree with that. I think I used to always hear it, on podcasts and things like that. Everyone would always say niche down. And I didn't really know what industry that was. And to be honest, you know me, I'm into hair, beauty, cosmetics. I'm the most diva girl you've ever met. So I have always had an interest naturally in hair and beauty. Yeah. And I just didn't know how to make that work with my business.
If the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits, babe.
Okay, so you ended up niching down and then I can't even read my own writing. What is going on here?
It is very messy writing, guys, I will say.
You know it's a problem when you can't even read your own topics. So this time, we're just gonna go off cuff. So you ended up niching down, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about some of the challenges that you faced going from a solo operator where everything's in your head to then, creating like templates and systems that your team can then adopt.
Yeah, I think that was the most difficult thing for me because, you know me by now, I'm actually quite a type B personality. So the way that I run my day-to-day life before I had the girls on board was very, chaotic, some would say. I always got the job done, but it was in my own way that kind of worked in my brain. So then to have, a team and to actually have people that are, working together to get the work done, I couldn't really rely on what was going on up here anymore, and I had to really get systems in place and, have a little bit more structure behind what we do, which was, again, the best thing that could have happened because it was the structure that I needed.
You've niched down, you've got all of these, hair accounts, and you work with all these, amazing salon businesses. What are the patterns that you start to see? Because surely there would be some between like content, right? Like the trends and how they want to market themselves. Surely there is a common denominator that starts to form between all of those accounts.
Yeah, I think, I say hair and beauty, but, naturally it has kind of progressed specifically in the hair space.
Yeah, we're the same.
Well, yeah, and I think, we share a lot of clients. So I think, we definitely understand that a lot of the clients that we work with, straight off the bat might really just look at those vanity metrics and kind of go like, I want to get to 12K by the end of the year. And basically we work with them really closely to be able to create content that is going to actually drive those results. Because I think like a lot of the time we have to also, it's our responsibility to educate the client on a pretty hair photo just isn't going to cut it these days. And working with them really closely on things like content shoot days. You've been to some of our content shoot days that we hold once a month. It's about really optimizing that time with the client, getting them on the mics and actually, delivering content that's valuable and memorable. Because I think like a lot of the time now the still images of, beautiful hair, while it's great, it just doesn't really hit the mark anymore.
And like, I think one of the interesting things I think working with you is the end-to-end journey. Right?
Yeah.
So we don't really specialize in, getting content. We can do it, like for Fashion Week, for example, but it's not something that we do all the time, right?
Yeah.
We focus on taking that content and then what happens afterwards with it. So working with you is really interesting because you make this insanely beautiful top of the funnel content. It's all like supposed to stop the scroll, easy to engage with, right? But then it's like, how do you take that content and get the person who's looking at it
to convert
and give you their details, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just pretty content on socials.
Exactly,
And I think one of the things that I see in this industry is there's so many social media gurus. A lot of people still don't understand that just because you have 12,000 followers doesn't mean that that's going to convert into sales.
100%. I think like it's great that you said that because that's one of the biggest things that I find you have to educate the client on. It's not about, those vanity metrics, because at the end of the day, someone with an account, 30K plus doesn't actually always mean that you're getting those people through to your website, getting them, signing onto your email list and things like that. So I think kind of directing the focus on, other areas is really key.
Do you have like a go-to set of call to actions? I'm going to call them CTAs, just for short, that you go to. Like for example, we do a lot of the ManyChat automations. Because it boosts your engagement, but it's also just a great way to
get people through to the email list.
Yeah.
I typically we sometimes do call to actions, which is obviously going to drive people to click a link, do something by heading to the website. But also sometimes the call to action for us, it doesn't always need to be driving them somewhere every single post. I mean, a lot of the times we're doing up to 5-6 posts a week for clients. So we also really like to drive engagement in the comments section as an engagement tactic, which...
That's a CTA in itself,
yeah,
though, right?
it is. So we do like a really healthy balance mix of those, getting people to write their, opinion or their answer, if it's like kind of a fun, engaging reel like that, we'll get them to comment and let us know. Or
I've seen some of your comment sections pop off.
Yeah. So I think it's, you know, also about like your language as well when you are writing captions or any copy, making it, you know, not too overly promotional, because at the end of the day, that just doesn't hit and doesn't get the engagement that we need. So.
Yeah, I love looking at your content because for me, it's such a good example of top of the funnel content. Like when I say funnel, if you don't know what a funnel is, we talk about a funnel as in like where people first meet you as top of the funnel. It's super easy content to engage with, and then
like your trendy reels.
Like a trendy reel. Me and my dad terminology. And then you have middle of the funnel, and then you want to move them from top of the funnel to middle of the funnel to bottom of the funnel, where they would then convert. And the content types for each of those parts of the funnel are different.
Yeah.
But the goal I look at of socials is get them in the funnel with top of the funnel
100%.
content.
You know, I think like you say, top of the funnel content, which I agree, we do a lot of because, you know, we do really want to broaden our clients' awareness and get more eyes on all of the posts that we're doing to bring them in, which is exactly right. But before I go into that, we also really do focus on middle of funnel as well. So those nurturing posts, you know, giving value back to their audience. That might be, you know, mic'd up moments with clients, talking about how to do a style in 3 minutes, or how to achieve this color, which is XYZ. So we really do also, while we bring them in with, you know, kind of those trending moments or, you know, the posts for the everyday, love to nurture them in with, you know, those more value-driven pieces.
Can you talk to us a little bit about like the
funnel
editing process and?
Yeah, for sure.
Could you also give some examples for everyone of like
what each piece,
like a piece, like top of the funnel or maybe a middle piece would be?
Yeah, so for example, like if we were doing a piece to get a top of funnel piece, for our main goal there is awareness. We're really going to focus in on, I might get the girls to do a bit of trend research and go, what's popping off this week? And we'll basically recreate that for our client. So customize it for them so it feels authentic to their brand and them, but at the same time, it's hopping on a reel that we know is going to get that visibility, which is the goal.
Yeah.
And then if we're looking at a middle funnel piece, then we're basically wanting to provide value and nurture the people that we've brought in through that top of funnel piece. So this might be a sit down, mic'd up moment with, you know, for example, their hairstylist, and they're going through how to fix split ends, what products to use and what treatments to come in for.
Nice.
It's an education piece, but it nurtures. So it kind of is like bringing them through that process, as you mentioned, that funnel. And then obviously the end goal would be to get them to book or come onto our email list, which is where we're really going to nurture them for a long period of time.
What do you think like the split should be, you know, for someone watching at home?
Yeah. So I really do think that we really avoid that bottom of funnel content on socials, that promotional style where we're directly selling.
Yeah.
I find that really yuck on socials. You know, it might be an unpopular opinion, but
no, I think that's like,
yeah. I think we try and avoid that as much as possible. Honestly, we leave about 10% or less for that content purely because it doesn't really hit on socials. We say, look, to be honest, I know top of funnel content has its place, but I also have a love-hate relationship with trends. I don't think that they should be, like I love them and they have their place, but I'm also like, too much is a little exhausting, and I really do like to hone more on those educational nurturing pieces because I find that they're the ones also that get incredible engagement. And at the end of the day, put the client or whoever is speaking as a key opinion leader and as a kind of a voice of value on socials, which I think is more important. But yeah, I mean, bottom of funnel, babe, hardly doing it. Like maybe on stories.
But that's what the EDM should be for.
Yes.
EDM should be bottom of funnel.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what an EDM is, it's the email marketing that you send out from you know, like MailChimp, or maybe you use your Salon software for that.
And cut.
All right, we're gonna take a real quick break. And while we do that, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to you for being here, for watching the show. Your support absolutely means the world, and I genuinely mean it. This was never meant to be another serious Sally podcast. To be honest with you, that's not my MO at all. We're really here to grow the industry together and have fun while we do it. That's the main thing. Part of that mission is giving salons the tools to be able to run their businesses in a smarter way, get more freedom. That's really what we're about here at Can We Go Live. And yes, this is an ad. We've got bills to pay too. So I want to talk to you a little bit about YSS Loyalty. Now, if you haven't heard of YSS Loyalty, it is a completely custom, done for you loyalty program specifically built for salons. Your client gets a completely branded card in their wallet on their phone, and you get a whole new way to market to them. I know that you're also so strapped for time. So what YSS Loyalty does is it creates a whole new way for you to autopilot market to them through the use of push notifications. Honestly, this stuff, I don't know where we come up with it, but like my brain. Now, my favorite use case of YSS Loyalty is none other than the Salon by Ash Croker. Ash runs her loyalty program with one rewards drop every 3 months. And what she does is she creates an event around that rewards drop. She invites the press, she invites distributor collaborations, and she invites all of her clients into that event so that they can receive their rewards from the salon in the shape of a gift pack and this beautiful spread with drinks and food and education. It really is very amazing. The point here is YSS Loyalty is whatever you want it to be. How do you want to reward your clients? All you got to do is head over to yssloyalty.com and book a free demo. We'll show you exactly how it works and how you can tailor it to your salon. Oh, I've got to go. All right, that's enough from me anyway. I'll see you back on set. Can we also just take a little moment to appreciate how you set up the letters?
I know.
On the Lightbox.
The E is really symbolic to my personality, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's
kind of chaotic.
I think it's a good representation of you, actually.
Well, I mean, you did make your guests do the Lightbox, so I mean, what can you expect?
Look, we've had this like shipped over here special for this.
Yeah.
So if I can draw attention to it any way I can, I will.
At my detriment.
Literally be like, look how good the Lightbox is. Please affix your name to it.
No, it looks great.
This game is a new game that we've got here.
Hopefully one that you're not going to cheat on this time
Okay,
around.
you always say that I'm going to cheat. I didn't cheat.
You defs prepped these.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I literally didn't. I was thinking about it, but then I was like,
Let's hear the story then.
I knew that we were going to do this celebrity guessing game, but I also knew that I would have to cut the stuff out. So I asked one of my team members to go through and find celebrities, turn them into silhouettes, and then send them to me. And when I take my glasses off, like right now, I can't really see very well. So all I did was I turned the picture upside down, and then I like used the outline of the character to like trace a block and then squint.
I don't know, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, but we'll see. We'll play the game and we'll see if he...
It sounds like a really elaborate story, but I swear on my life, it's the truth. I don't know what's happening in here.
I feel like this game's right up my alley. I'm like majorly into celeb culture, so I should win even if you have cheated.
I'm also terrible at celeb culture.
Yeah, okay, so I'm happy.
I think you're gonna win.
I'll be fine.
Okay, so the way it's gonna go is you take one.
Yep.
The top one, that's going to be the silhouette.
Yep.
And then I have to try and guess that one. I'm actually going to start, I reckon.
Yeah.
And then the one underneath it is the reveal.
Okay,
right?
cool.
Cool.
And then is it whoever wins, it's like a points?
Nope, you would just take it in turns.
Okay, but
Cool.
how do we know who wins? Because that's what's really important to me.
Okay.
You know my competitive nature, so I just need to confirm.
Fine with your points, Joel.
Thank you, sorry.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I know, sorry, I'm a bit psycho.
All right, who's this?
Is it a joke? That's really hard, that one. Ooh.
I actually don't even know who that is.
That one I'm gonna have to pass on. I have zero idea on that one.
You don't know who they are, and I don't know who they are. Then how do we know?
Go in the discard pile.
Who's that?
I knew it was this person, but I don't know what their name is. You could have picked easier ones.
Okay, major four in this
Let's
game.
do...
Audrey Plaza.
No, I'll give you another go.
Can you show the camera?
Don't look.
Okay, wait, no. Can I have a clue?
Okay, iconic country singer.
Taylor Swift.
Think a bit older, big hair.
Dolly Parton. Mm-hmm. What? That doesn't look like Dolly Parton.
I know, but it is.
Oh my God, I would never have guessed that. That was pure luck. That was pure luck.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that you can win that.
So I get a
I'll
point.
let you have that. You get a point, yeah. This one next better be easy.
See, I would have guessed that that was Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I think there's a mix-up there.
We're off to a really strong start. Wait.
That is Dolly Parton. This is a little shout out to Abby who tried to mix these backstage.
So wait, who's that?
Obviously, maybe the next person. Let's just bug down there and hope that it is. So no one gets Dolly then because it wasn't even right.
0 points aside.
Okay, then this, you might be right. What was your guess? Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
Let's have a look and see.
Wait, how do you even know that's going to be the reveal?
I think this is right now.
Oh.
It's not Aubrey. I'll give you a go to guess. You should know this one, to be fair. It's, okay, do you want me to give you a clue?
Yeah.
Iconic artist in the gay community.
Oh, you have to narrow it down.
I have narrowed it down. I'm gonna go now.
Singer, actor.
Singer. Sorry, I thought these were all artists for some reason. Singer, one of her songs starts with poker.
Lady Gaga.
I gave that to you too easy.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, cool.
So I think we're on the right track.
Okay, I win one.
Yeah. Oh, these are really hard. I really thought that I would have got these.
I actually know this one.
Can you give me a clue?
Yeah. This one is We're Holding Space.
You gotta give me another clue.
Oh, come on, that's a good clue.
Actually?
Yeah, that's a good clue. That's like the poker clue.
Artist or singer? Sorry, artist or actor?
Actor. Oh, both, actually.
We're holding space.
Long nails.
Oh, Cynthia. What's her name? Cynthia from Wicked.
We'll take Cynthia.
Yeah. What's We're Holding Space from?
They just started like this whole social trend. Oh, come on. It's like this big movement. Everyone's like holding space for that song that they sing. What's the song that they sing?
Of Wicked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Defying Gravity.
God, neither of us know what's going on.
We need an easier one. Hang on, who have we got here? I wish I got this one because I know who this is. Okay, boy band, English, singer, went off on his own.
Harry Styles.
You got it. I'm giving you too many good clues here.
I would never get them otherwise. I literally
gotta get one more, otherwise I'm gonna cry.
We'd be here all day. Oh.
Ariana Grande?
No.
Is it Hello Kitty?
No. You know this one.
Joe
No. Think about Chandelier.
Oh, Sia, of course, with the bow. I get that, surely.
Yay.
That means we're 2 each, right?
Oh yeah, I don't have any more.
Oh, that's fine. We can just settle on a tie, even though it disgusts me.
Jewel, if you didn't know, this season we're running a competition, which is really exciting. Up to $30,000 in prizes.
Oh my God, crazy.
So I've got a little envelope here and I would like for you to read what's inside.
Can I enter in these? Oh, okay. No, this one, I know whoever's gonna win this is gonna have a time. A digital makeover from YSS, website or rebrand. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. If I was going to win any of these, this would be the one.
Yeah, that one's up to 10K value, just FYI.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you definitely want to enter into that. So how you can enter, that is by commenting on any of our posts with the word makeover. You'll then get a DM from us and you need to provide us with your email address in the DM, otherwise you are not eligible, I'm afraid to say. And then follow the prompts from there. Entries are open until November 30th, where we will draw the winner from there. Please also tag your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, tell everyone. Jewel, pleasure having you on, as always.
As always.
And now it's time for you to go do the BTS.
Yeah. See you, babe.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.